You, I believe you said a few times that you felt like maybe you might have retired too soon, like you had a few good years left.
Yeah, I think that started because did you ever have anybody come up to you and say, hey, man, how much longer are you going to drive?
All the time.
You did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that started with me. And one guy that's a great friend of mine that got under my skin, it was at Indy for the Brickyard 400, was Jerry Punch. And I like Jerry a lot. Great friend of mine. And he walked up to me randomly and said, hey, Rusty, he's interviewing me. We're talking. And one of the last questions was, how much longer do you think you're going to stay doing this? And I'm like, why in the hell would he ask me that question, you know? And then all of a sudden I get these questions from somebody else, you know, hey, how much longer are you going to keep on going? And then I'm down at Daytona one time and Bill France Jr. comes up and said, how much longer are you going to keep doing this? And I'm going, okay, I'm getting all these questions. There's something going on. Because what was going on, the reason I'm getting these questions is because I was on like a 65 race losing streak, you know, and they're like, oh man, everything's going the wrong way. Probably the same stuff Jimmy Johnson's getting, you know,
Right.
currently.
Right.
And so I got thinking about that. And then I go to the banquet and I'm hearing these TV guys wanting to start doing this stuff. You know, they start coming up to me, wanting me to go to work and do TV. ESPN was one of them and asked me to come up and rehearse. And I did all that. And they liked all that. And so then I tell RP about it. And he goes, you know what, man, you've accomplished everything you really have done in this sport. I know you want to win Daytona and you haven't done that. But everything else you're pretty well done. And he said, maybe it is time to start thinking about it, you know. And I said, okay. So then I get this offer from ESPN. I said, let's do it. Let's pull the trigger. Let's go announce it, you know. And so in 2004, I announced I'm going to quit. And I'll never forget, I'm at Homestead, Florida, 2005. Finished like 11th in a race or something. Pull off the track, and I'm going, this is the stupidest decision I ever made in my entire life. What in the world am I doing, you know? Well, how did I get myself talked into this? How did I go down this road? And I got out of that car, and I was the emptiest I ever felt in my life. And then I go around, the very next thing I do, I go to an IndyCar race because ESPN didn't get the deal to 2007, and I retired in 05, so I had an 06, nothing going on, so I want you to call Indy. So I called the Indianapolis 500. I did all this stuff and had a great time doing it, but I just felt empty, you know. Man, it was, and that took a long time to get over.
Right.
It was, and still, I was standing in front of your building a little while ago, and there's 6 kids out there with a bunch of die-cast cars, and so I sure wish you get back in the car, man. Come on, get back in the car. Why'd you do this? That was a stupid. And the guy looked me in the eye and said, that was a stupid move.